text me. I want to on that day.
Like for our lyrics right now.
With 11. I mean, you got to coach for a long time and coaching for a good team. If LeBron,
I'm talking player.
No, I'm saying like, but he got 11. He got 11 as a player.
Yeah.
13. Who got 13?
Ain't nobody got 13 rings.
Yeah, that's just Bill Russell.
That was his number. That was his number 13.
Bill got 11.
Yeah, I know he had 11 though. I don't know why I thought. How did that? Do I think anybody did that as a player? No.
Yeah.
No, LeBron had the best chance to do it, but he was losing. You know, but I think
Too bad.
I don't even think nobody will be able to do what LeBron did.
I do.
Kevin
Durant can do it.
Nah, he ain't got the muscle to hold the team like that.
Nah.
He ain't got the history with injuries. You know what I'm saying? Like LeBron got blessed for 10 straight years with no injuries, straight to the final. You know what I'm saying? Each year. And he worked for it. He earned it, but no injuries. Come on, Jordan would have burnt out. Shaq burnt out. Kobe would have burnt out. You know what I'm saying? Steph been burning out with them injuries. Melo burnt out, elbows and backs. You know what I'm saying? Magic, he got, you know, his little stuff. He had to end up leaving anyway. But you know what I'm saying? Everybody, burnt out. You know, so LeBron lucky. But he got out for 2 more weeks. I mean, 2 more months, right?
Nah, he said he's gonna be about the end of this month. He should be.
That dude just said 2 to 3 more months.
Oh, I don't know. Then that's the case. They ain't going nowhere.
Welcome. We've been here for 2 minutes. I forgot. To another episode of Gush Talk with the guys. You know what I'm saying? Brain Flood. Make sure y'all follow us on Brain Flood on YouTube and everywhere. Follow me, Screech the God, SCREECHDAGOD. Everywhere, my man.
Big Vontae on Instagram.
And shit.
Right,
King underscore. I've been saying that this whole time. It's King underscore.
I correct you right
Man, I don't be on Instagram like that.
All the followers you thought you had, they gone now.
Damn, man, that shit crazy. But you can follow me on Twitter though. Stay down, Quan though.
Stay down.
Nobody like Twitter.
Everybody love Twitter, boy. Twitter getting nasty, bro.
Oh wow.
What you say?
Twitter get nasty, bro. Shit. I don't y'all stay stick,
you
man.
Twitter after dark? Come on, bro.
Man, look, man. Twitter during the day, man. Twitter is funny as hell. At nighttime, Twitter is funny as hell. In the middle of the day, Twitter is funny as hell, bro.
Speaking of Twitter though, because that's where I got that topic from. So somebody posted. Make sure y'all subscribe though. Subscribe, like, comment, and share all that stuff. Follow. But somebody posted she worked at a bar. She was a bartender making 23. She had a bartender making $2.50 an hour.
Damn.
That's how much they get. That's about right.
But they get tips, right? And then
I got something to say on that. Go ahead.
The argument was
They don't say that.
during week. It's gonna come down a little bit.
That's cool.
But the argument was, should people pay higher tips? It was like it's trash that people would pay or would come somewhere and not pay more. You know what I'm saying? Or all that. And then the other side was, why you mad at the consumer for coming and not tipping as much when you could be mad at the person that's paying you only $2? Like, you ain't mad at the company, you mad at the person that you. And they saying, well, I'll come and I'll serve you and give you this, and this. I deserve to have more. You know what I'm saying? How y'all feel about that?
Me first?
Wait.
Man, I feel like, because I used to work I was a bus at the Cheesecake Factory, so I could understand somewhat of what's going on.
$2 though. They paid you regular.
Actually, I got paid $2.77 an hour.
they pay
But
buses.
but hold on. I got tip to where it equaled out to 10.25. You know what I'm saying? But that I didn't technically get 10.25 every night. You know what I'm saying? I got paid some change, bro. I remember my checks was like $80 for 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was fucked up.
Yeah, she said she worked 70 hours and her check came out to like $9.80 or something. Like $9.80 something.
Shit was crazy, bro.
From after they took out
Taxes.
insurance and taxes and all that shit.
So I feel like it's more so about like you in your own way. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about what you comfortable with. Like I feel as though like I wasn't comfortable at all. You know what I mean? Like if I'm working this hard for somebody else and I'm getting this amount of money and it ain't even that I'm gonna be honest, but that ain't shit. Can't make a living off of that. You know what I mean? So I would leave.
Right.
I would leave. And I did leave. Shout out to the Cheesecake Factory though.
Damn, so the Cheesecake Factory treat you like that?
Fuck yeah.
So what made you say, like, did you not look at the numbers? Or was it just I just need a job, I figure it out?
I seen 10.25 an hour.
Okay.
I seen 10.25 an hour.
Got you.
Yeah, but I didn't see the 277. You know what I'm saying? But at the time, you know, that was my first like little joint. I was just using that job to save up my tips for when I got to college. You know what I mean? And then some shit happened, and I ain't gonna speak too much on that. Young and know what he did, but I ain't. You know the outcome. But
we still did uncut.
Yeah.
We was. Oh yeah.
We still could. That ain't changed. We could just start off with the tip conversation. I don't gotta get too deep in there. I just wanted to talk about it because we was talking about Twitter.
And as far as them shits, bro, like I feel like you got you in your own way in that type of situation. Like you gotta figure out where you are. You gotta figure out where you want to be. So I would want to leave.
Yeah, but do y'all think that how you feel about the consumer, like us going out to eat? You know what I'm saying?
Do I feel like we should tip?
Yeah, we should tip. And do you feel like we should tip more than just the regular? Like if it's just you and you tip $5, you think that's enough?
I don't think it's enough. But
No.
I feel like the customer should decide what they want to do. You know, it's not our fault that not to be but it's not our fault that you make $2-3 an hour. I just come and eat. You know,
right?
I tip you off good service. Why I gotta why I gotta tip you so much money? Why I got
right?
But then in the person's defense, like if I'm working my ass off, right? I'm working, I'm providing good service for you. Why can't I get the tip that I deserve? So it's like me personally, I just feel like whatever you can. I feel like people, you that's me. I feel like when you work, you work hard, you get your money for it. So I do feel like, you work hard, you should get a good tip. But I feel like it shouldn't be no limit on how much you should get,
right?
Because $10 may be a lot to me because,
right.
I got 5 kids and I got I'm a single parent, $5 may be a lot to me, where sometimes $20 may be a lot. I know my mother, she tipped good. So my mother tipped good, so I know when we out, she tipped pretty good. But I know if I'm out and it's like 6-7 people, we all out to eat, we all give them $5. That's some good money,
Right.
I don't know, but me personally, I tip maybe about, depends. If I got great customer service, maybe about 10.
What's the most y'all ever tip somebody?
The most I tip was $50.
Yeah, most I tip about 25, 20.
Most I ever tip was about 52 because I wasn't in it wasn't in one of them days and I was just feeling good and nothing like that, you know what I mean? But it was just like
I tip good all the time. Though. Like, I think I don't want to cut you off, but I tip. Yeah, it's based off the service. You know what I'm saying? I make jokes too. Why people be doing stuff? I be like, oh, that's $1 off. You know what I'm saying? Like, jokes, but I already know when we go out or somewhere, or when we go out, if we go on vacation or something, or even if it's just a regular date. I already got a set amount that I'm tipping. You know what I'm saying? So if we having a real special date, I'm tipping based off of the date, really.
Mm-hmm.
If we having a special date, we might be tipping anywhere from 20 and up. You know what I'm saying? If we having just a little, let's just go out and chill, then you might get $10, $15. It might, you know what I'm saying? But if it's just me by myself, it's all based on the service that I get. If I ask you, for a drink and I get my drink and that's all I ask you for, but then you don't come back for another 20 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't even see if I was hungry at no point of time again. Nah, you ain't getting that 15. You might have to get that 10 or you might have to get 8. You know what I'm saying?
But in their defense, though,
the ones that I got.
In their defense, though, they got a lot of tables. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a lot going on with that. I don't
disagree with that, but guess what? I came here for that.
Right. I feel
you. Know
what I'm saying?
So I should pay. I should tip more. That's what they were saying. If you come here for this whatever it is at this place and they working, you should be tipping. You know what I'm saying? Based off of that. Yeah, but I'm tipping based off of the service as well. You know what I'm saying? Now, if the service is top notch and I'm tipping $8 and they was top notch, then that's on me. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, that's wild. If they giving it y'all, they actually been there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done seen people, like, waiters really try. Like, I'm talking about, like, come and sit there, talk to you, make sure everything is good and boo boo. And, it's late,
like, nah, I was reading the subtitle.
Oh, yeah.
Let me share it.
But,
my tag in it?
Yeah, I just tagged you. But, yeah, I most definitely try to tip based off of the service, you know what I'm saying? And if I feel like it still shouldn't be on me to be paying your salary, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't still be basing the tips off man, I ain't get this much tip, man. My check gonna be short. Right? I don't think that it should be like that. And plus, people gotta pay the host and pay the this and pay the chef and pay
right.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like, nah, that's not fair to the waiters. But that's not on the consumer job. That's not my job to go and fix that. You know what I'm saying? When I come in here to the bar for a shot of Hennessy, when I come here to the bar for a shot of Hennessy, I'm coming to the bar to get a shot of Hennessy for myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Not to be sitting there like, hey, we need to stop this, and this, and pay people more. Like, we ain't doing. That's not what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? Like, that should be your thing. When you get up in the morning and say, I gotta go to this job, hey, I deserve more for what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? You need to go and talk to who you can talk to about that. And they say they was like some people could get fired for that. You should. All right. You know what I'm saying? Get fired and then speak up for the people that ain't get fired yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't put it on me who had to work at CVS and make my money too to come here and enjoy this. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's just a perspective. You know what I'm saying? How y'all feel about that?
No, I agree.
Yeah, I don't think it's on. Like, and then you knew what you was getting yourself into once you won that job.
Right. You kind of knew what you were signing up for.
You know what
like, I definitely knew what I signed up for.
Shit.
I definitely knew what I signed up for when I was a buzzer. Like, I remember them. It's been days, like, when you'll get some good tips, bro. Like, I remember when I was working that night shift, bro. I was getting probably like $40, $50 of tips a night, bro. And on top of that, at $277, bro, like, shit, man.
There was a guy in the comment who was arguing with the people because he was saying, like, he was saying that, like, all right, if she working at it, because she said she stripped too, and she was at the bar. He was like, if she really was stripping and at the bar, yeah, she probably showing us that check for working at the bar, but them tips was way above, you know what I'm saying? And like, yeah, the check low, but the reason why she at that job is because the tips is high. You know what I'm saying? But we don't. But that, if you work somewhere where the pay is low, you gotta know how to finagle your own way.
Yeah, that's your way.
That ain't knowing whoever else. That's like Gucci saying, "Hey, come buy this shirt," and you going to buy the shirt, and you mad that, oh, it's not this, it's not that. You knew what like this is what it is that they offered you.
I feel like it just teach you how to hustle, bro.
It do.
It teach you how to hustle.
Take what it is that you got that's been offered and understand, like, all right, if I'm gonna get into this, if I'm gonna buy this Gucci shirt, even though I don't like the fabric on it, you know what I'm saying? I might be uncomfortable, but it'll look nice. You know what I'm saying? If I work here, I might not get the money I want, or I might be shortchanged because I got paid everybody else, but at least the tip's gonna be what I wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? Or at least whatever. You gotta know what you get yourself into. You can't just jump into it and then be mad at somebody for not giving you $10. Like I seen an Uber lady who delivered the food, and she came back and was like, "Hey, that $8 wasn't enough. Like, how you gonna tell me $8? I just drove 40 minutes." And he like, "Man, what the fuck?" Like, but that's how you mad at him that you only got short change from Uber. You know what I'm saying? You had to drive 40 minutes. You should talk to Uber about that. That ain't his fault. And he tipped you. He could have just put 0 on that motherfucker. There's a lot of times that I be thinking to tip people and I accidentally just don't do it, and I be like, damn, I ain't even tipped that Uber driver, and I gotta go back to the app and go search for the order and all that shit to tip you, because I be trying to make sure I tip you. But sometimes I forget. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't my fault. But they can't come back and be mad at me that I ain't, because they did an order that you knew you was gonna have to do that shit when you signed up for Uber Eats. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's on other people. I don't know. That's how I feel about that though.
Yeah.
But we can go to the. Okay, you can triple to that.
Yeah, how we gonna do it though?
What you mean? What is it that you want? Like, we can get into it, but how you want to jump into it?
I don't know.
You can do it. What you want to jump through, like scenarios. You can do it that way. You can go into whatever you want to go into. You know what I'm saying? How many kids you got?
I got one, bro. What's
make
going
sure,
on,
bro.
bro?
How old is she?
Man, she's 7 months.
All
She
right.
turned 8 months. What's this month, bro? This is
3.
April. This is April the 22nd. She turned 8 months. April the 22nd. She turned 8 months the 22nd. My baby girl, Riley. I love you, baby girl.
What y'all? Let's do this then. Do y'all think that y'all
recognizing weaknesses?
Recognize weaknesses? You want to do that?
We can. What you think?
I was gonna say. I was just gonna say, do you think y'all could be cool with an ex or something like that? Like,
could we be cool with an ex? So we could do that.
You be cool with that. What's cool with an ex though? What's cool? Like,
you can follow her or follow him. I think it depends on how y'all left off and how y'all started. Because y'all started off as friends, got together, didn't work out. Just didn't work out in a relationship. Then I guess y'all just cordial.
Yeah.
But I think it gotta be a limit. Like, I guess, like, congratulations, happy birthdays. Hope everything is well. You know, I guess those are okay, but I feel like anything beyond that is, you know.
What do you think?
I feel like you can still talk to him.
Yeah, you could talk to him, but what we gonna talk about?
I mean, some people could really be having genuine conversations with the person, but it's just based off of like certain boundaries that gotta be set in place. Certain boundaries gotta be set in place. Like you could have a girlfriend, and your ex, you know what I mean? You could be cool with that person. You know what I mean? You ain't necessarily gotta talk to her ass every day. But if that's somebody who you I'm not saying I do it. But
what be messy?
I'm not saying that I do it, but I feel as though that if you had a certain understanding with that person, then it's a limit. It's a limit. I wouldn't say like you could talk to him every day or nothing like that. I feel like them boundaries gotta be set though before you do it, and the other person gotta understand if that person is that way. Me, I don't. Nah. If like I can understand.
You like, don't what?
If I got a girl and she was cool with a dude that she used to fuck. I'm not about to sit up and be the jealous type, but I would definitely question what the fuck is going on.
Right. But I feel like you say, I don't think you could be. It depends on what cool is to you for one, but it depends on how you left off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I could be cool with you and we never talk again. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We could be cool, and like you say, we just follow each other, and it's like, oh, I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? Oh, congratulations. You know what I'm saying? I think that's cool. But that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing that we can do. About.
Yeah. I'm not messy anyways, though.
It's nothing we can have a conversation about.
I'm more, nigga. I'm not messy, bro.
That was one word. You ain't peep. More nigga was one word.
Okay, yeah. Like you were saying though.
Oh yeah, I was saying.
Y'all niggas wild. Y'all niggas is wild. Y'all niggas is wild.
Yeah, I don't think he's messy, bro. I don't think he's the messiest. But,
I'm definitely not the messiest.
But that's what I'm saying. So you can take that. That could be the ball. Messy.
I don't think I'm messy at all. But...
that was messy right there.
We're gonna take a break right quick.
Cut it up. You know nah, yeah, though. That's it though. What else can we? You know what I'm saying? We can't hang. We can't pull up. We can't talk real fast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like I appreciate what it was.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't beefing. I don't hate you. You don't hate me. Shit. See you when I see you. If I see you. If I don't, then I ain't.
Right.
You know
Wish you will.
Yeah,
wish you
will. Take care. But that's it. How I feel about that. You know what I'm saying? Do you think you can let me see. What you say? Can you see a weakness? Can you like just stir or not stir, but can you talk to somebody and be like, oh yeah, this I can see it. You know what I'm saying? This ain't their strong suit, or this something that, you know, they ain't good at. Or like just weaknesses. Like even they can be emotional.
Can I see people's weaknesses?
Yeah. Like even see it, can you feel like I ain't gonna say your name, but certain people a person, when I first met, I was like, oh, like I know you got issues.
So you're asking, can
like,
do I?
Not issues. My fault. that was wild. Like this bitch crazy. Nah, that's wild. Nah, I kind of was like I, you know, what this person is showing ain't what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I see that this a mask. Can you see a mask? That's exactly what I'm asking.
Yeah,
like, can you see a mask?
I can definitely. Sometimes it take time though. Sometimes I can see it kind of off the rip, but then sometimes I can't. You know, sometimes it's just.
You said a mask.
Yeah, like so. Sometimes people like people be like, "Oh, she crazy." I didn't know that when I met her, because when I met her, she was real nice. Or when I met him, he was real nice. But that's the mask they put on, because now they're comfortable. I take my mask off and I show you what I really am.
Right.
So, do you think you can recognize a mask?
I'm not about to sit up and say I notice it every time, but I have my days where I don't really know who a person is. You know, like you can know a person for 5 years, quote unquote, and then they just show you some shit that you never seen before.
Yeah, that's grow every day though. So
I understand that, but as you grow, you know, certain shit just not really with that no more. Like you're not with that no more.
Mm-hmm.
Like it take time for people to some people can notice that shit and just cut them off. You know what I mean? But some people take a while for that shit to happen because they can be blind to the shit. You know what I mean? Just like they go back to the love and the understanding. You know what I mean? Like you can love somebody so much for real, then you just don't know who they is because you don't really understand what's going on.
Yeah. I mean, that's perfect though. What you said as far as the understanding. As far as, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, hold the front door.
Oh.
Hold the front door. She tried to set us up. We still light up. No face. Still alive. She might open the door and be like, oh, bitch.
Who's that?
Ebony.
Oh, man.
Oh,
I'm on a podcast. Chill out when you come down.
Yeah, I'm just telling her I'm live. I don't give a shit. Well, I was out this motherfucker doing like a snack crate one day and shit. And her ass was up there. Bitch, she just cussing me out and shit. And I'm like, I know the fuck you in me talking to you, motherfucker. I'm like, what the fuck you want? We in there talking to Mr. I'm like, oh, man. I gotta, let them know that. I'm like,
yeah.
But yeah, I agree though.
Yeah, I can recognize weaknesses sometimes.
Sometimes you feel like you do more than that. You feel like you can do it like more than that. Like what he says, sometimes he can be off. You feel like you.
I feel like sometimes I can pick up on it. I ask a lot of questions.
Mm-hmm.
I ask a lot of questions, and I ask to see kind of where your head is, just to get an understanding of you.
Right.
I don't really know
when I see like inconsistency, that's a trigger.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really necessarily ask questions. I just sit back and watch. Like me,
Do you think sometimes that can be too late though?
Yeah. In some cases, yeah. I normally I like me. Like I say, I watch and then I ask a question.
Mm-hmm.
And I listen more than I talk.
Ask questions more genuine, just genuine conversation.
Well, yeah, I understand that, but I'm saying more so like the shit that you don't see. Like the shit that you don't see for a long time. Like, damn, for real, when the fuck you start doing that? Like, for how long?
It's like you meet a girl, right, and you say, yeah, tell me about yourself. You like, yeah, I like to hang with my friends and spend time with my little brother,
Mm-hmm.
and just relax and go to school and go to work. You're like, okay, that's good. And 2 weeks later, you say, I'm going to see my brother next week. I just can't wait to see him. After that, I'm going to spend time with you. And she say, I wish I had a brother.
Huh?
You see what I'm saying?
She said that?
No, this is an example.
Right. I'm
so it's like how you say you have a brother, but now it's like I wish I had a sibling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's the inconsistency that I mean.
Okay.
Because it be that's really obvious, but it can be something like that.
Mm-hmm. Red flags that you ain't really.
Yeah,
noticing.
it's like and that's something that don't make somebody bad necessarily. Don't make them a bad person, but it's just sometimes some people,
But sometimes, you don't
like
make
people have
person.
patterns. So that's you can tell like, okay, well, some things you got to take.
And every mask don't look the same, so some people might put on something different. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be able to maneuver, because somebody might be nicer longer. You know what I'm saying? Or they might, it's plenty of people that you be like, I never would have thought. Think about everybody, like all the wild shit you hear, then their parents come out like, not my son would have never. That's because the person that you knew, that they wouldn't have.
And some people don't even take their mask off.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And some people be so deep in their mask that they forget who they are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Get lost.
Yeah, you get lost and you just this guy or this girl you've been portraying to be.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's always good to just stick to yourself. Just stick to your own beliefs and just try to be as genuine as as real as you can be.
Definitely.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like,
yeah.
But it's easier said than done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is.
The motherfucking boots heavy up there. I can hear the motherfucking the souls walking across the motherfucking feet, Sasquatch feet. But hey, Bigfoot ass, all three of their ass, heavy foot, motherfucking. Yeah, though. But yeah, good.
I don't know. What about child weaknesses?
What you think? Okay, our weakness. Far as what?
As a person.
Like
just overall social life. Like
our weakness is that I do pay attention so much. So I don't. It's certain times where I don't get to enjoy shit because I'm paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm looking around like, man, what's going on with this? Because I'm too in my head about it. You know what I'm saying? So that's a weakness to me, because then
you get held back from actual fun.
I can't. Yeah, you
know enjoying yourself. Yeah.
And certain memories other people might have, and I'd be like, yeah, I remember it, but I ain't remember it like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I think my weakness is. So, other than that, you know what I'm saying? I think I try to just work through whatever it is. It is. So if something happened, and even if it is a weakness, or I feel like it could be a weakness, I try to work through it. So that could be a weakness too, that I don't give up on getting through shit. And it be times where I need to just go ahead and let it go. You know what I'm
saying? What would a person, like someone who would say a weakness is for you? What would your brother say would be a weakness for you?
My brother would say the weakness for me is caring about everybody. You know what I'm saying? And not what they think, but where they gonna be at if I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? He'd think that he'd be like, that's my weakness. Like, you stop caring about if you go where they gonna be at, you gotta go.
You gotta worry about you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That'd be easy. So. What you think your weakness is?
Me?
Yeah.
My weakness is probably communicating. Like I can't really I have sometimes I have a little trouble expressing myself, but I know what the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it might not be what it might not be the other person might not understand me because they just don't know how I am.
Right.
You know what I mean? That go back to the mask, I guess.
Yeah.
Because when you ask me, I am being honest. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when you finally get to know, like I tell you that I'm a nice, quiet guy. But I am a nice, quiet guy. But as far as expressing myself, I guess, you know, I know what I'm talking about.
Okay. Yeah.
So when it comes to expressing myself, I can't really truly express myself to the point where I guess just doing enough so the person understand without giving up.
Mm.
That's one of my weaknesses.
Do you like? I'm gonna ask you the same thing he asked. What do you think somebody, one of your family brothers
or a friend, or
somebody would have said
your weakness is?
your weakness?
They probably say that I probably don't speak up, but I speak up though.
Like advocate for yourself.
Yeah, that's only because they don't really, huh?
You doing enough?
I only do it when I get mad.
So is that enough though?
To me, yes. To the point where I'm getting fed up, yes. But at the same time,
why speak up when?
Because I try to be patient. I try to be patient, but I said I tell them what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Whatever problem is happening, I tell them.
Do you think he a tone setter?
No, I'm not. I can answer that.
No, but I don't think he put himself in positions where you have to set the tone. But I don't think he's a tone setter.
But I can be.
Not like it's a bad thing.
I definitely can be a tone setter if somebody gets me there. But I don't want to be there.
What?
What?
So what you think? You think you could be a tone setter?
What do I think?
Oh, I thought you were asking me. My bad.
No, I was asking you.
Oh.
But I just looked at his face. You know what I'm
saying? I'm just taking it all. Then
go ahead.
I think so. I seen Jaquan set the tone before, even though it was on like a little kid. But I have seen him set the tone. Yeah. He can set the tone, and he could set the tone when it's too late too.
I definitely can, but at the same time, I shouldn't have to get that. That's just me being the patient guy that I am.
You can set the tone for the beginning, and it's how you like it for the rest. He cannot set the tone, and it can get worse, and he can kind of control it and make it where you got it at. You know, I ain't gonna do that no more. You know what I'm saying?
But I shouldn't have to be that patient though. That's one thing. That's another weakness. I feel like that's another me being too patient. Me being too patient. And I don't really necessarily like that because I wait too long, and sometimes that shit'll really fuck you up. And
I agree.
You don't want to be like that. You don't want to be like that.
Wow, a weakness for me. I feel like a weakness for me is like I question everything. Like I feel like the same thing what you say with the fun. Like I feel like I question so much, and it kind of like make me like not really get to know a person. Not really, It's kind of like, well, what's their intentions, or why he being nice to me, or why she being nice to me,
right? Why
when I go to the Walmart and the dude come to me like, man, I just pay for your meal, man. Go ahead. It's like,
yeah.
It's kind of like I can't. It's hard for me to kind of appreciate,
right?
Or kind of like same thing with you, like kind of like Jaquan calling right now, like, bro, what you doing? Like, man, I'm on my way to go ahead cash this check so I can pay my rent. How much the rent? Man, $600. Look at my cash $600, and it's like I'm thinking like I appreciate it. You know, I'm thinking more like, what he want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not like he wants something from you or things like that, but it's like out of the blue, what is this compared to it could just be a good gesture. Like, I appreciate you as a friend.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I just got $1 million, man. I'm gonna help you pay your month's rent. You know, I should get more than that. But you know, but you know, but it's like things like that. And I feel like the whole time just thinking, you know, like, you know, what.
So you're overthinking.
Yeah, I think that's why we can not overthinking. I just kind of hard to enjoy stuff, you know.
Yeah,
it's like, hey, tell you, man, come look, me and you can go to a trip. We'll go to a trip. We can go to Vegas for a week. Me and you. You ain't got to pay nothing. Just come. Like, all right. Thinking like, why me and not a laser? You know what I'm saying? Or why me and Kate? You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, but it could be just like, I like when it's just us two. You know, I want to experience this with you.
Yeah.
You know, you get what I'm trying to say, and don't be, you know. And I think what somebody else would say about me is a weakness, which I agree, is that I can care. I care too much. I think that's a weakness that people would say. And I think what I say is like what a lot of people don't know about me.
Right.
Well, I mean, I know like you all probably know that. Like talk to me. I feel like people kind of just know me in the high, but I think they probably think, you know, that. You know.
Yeah.
But I kind of second guess anything though. You know, I don't know. I kind of wish I wasn't like that. But sometimes it's hard not to, because that's you know.
Do you think second guessing things though? Do you think it helped you?
To an extent, yeah, it helps me sometimes. Sometimes it helps me, sometimes it don't.
You think the good?
I probably lost a lot of opportunities in my life because I second guessed it.
Mm-hmm. You feel like the good outweighed the bad, or the bad outweighed the good?
As far as what?
As far as what you just said, second guessing. Yeah, as far as
but you wouldn't know though, because he second guessed it, he missing it.
I could miss. You know what I'm saying? I could miss.
You know what I'm saying? $1 million chance. He could have second guessed going to the store with somebody, and he could have found $1 million bag.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
But I second guess it.
Mm-hmm.
You know. I don't know. But that's something within myself I gotta.
You know what though? We had this conversation before at our first semester in school, and you were saying
this is before me.
Yeah, way before you. But we was talking second
guessing.
And
man.
Like what? Virgos. Anyway, so it's like you was talking about second guessing, and I was like, Tay, there's $1 million right there in the suitcase. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you was like, yeah, I'm a second guess, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, where it come from?
And it was like, yeah, all that. We like, bro, but you know, so somebody put it there, like, hey, this yours.
Why me?
Have it. You know what I'm saying?
Why me?
All that second guessing. Like, all right, I want to see what the suitcase is about.
Yeah.
And you like, nah, I don't know yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, I'm gonna go. What's up? Open it, make sure it's good, clean. You know what I'm saying? It's mine. All right, cool. And I deal with the consequences later on. You know what I'm saying? The police come knocking my door.
But it be like, it can be bad when it becomes to people that you care about, people that care about you when you second guess.
Yeah.
You know, I deal with that too. You know, and sometimes some people don't feel like I appreciate it, or you know, it's just how I am. But that's all in, like, all our things is how, you know, things that happen. Like, you know, and I'm really passive. You know, and sometimes I'm passionate can sometimes come over as pushover against other people. Right. So I notice that with people, I notice that with things. So I gotta kind of second guess then. I gotta kind of protect myself and second guess it, and, you know, protect myself. You know,
you gotta protect your energy, man.
You know,
I agree with that.
Yeah. So
I think something else for me. Because when you brought up passive, I thought about being passive aggressive. Like, I don't think that's a weakness for me, but I think that's something that people would notice. Like, where they think it's something like I don't know if this nigga aggressive or not. Like, he just, you know what I'm saying?
Unpredictable.
Yeah, unpredictable. You know what I'm saying? But like you say, it's just how you develop that trait anyway. It comes from something else.
Yeah, like everything has a root. You know, like who, like, oh, she did this, he did this. It comes from a root. Like, right. Why did it happen?
Exactly.
He came in a relationship with me. I never cheated on him. He keep cheating on me, treat me or just treat me bad.
That's Jesus.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, man?
That would these again.
I ain't seen you about a couple days.
You know, how y'all doing?
Okay,
Man,
shirt. I
you
see you.
doing,
See you, shirt. Money bag. Yeah, I'm like, oh. He was quiet too, though. That's what's up. But what you want to do? Well, are you looking?
No, not for my watch vibe. You know, with vibrate when your notification. It be looking kind of rude, don't it? I be thinking that because like people be talking to me at work, and I be like this, and then I don't think it be like I got somewhere to be, but it be like my joint be giving me notification.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, to a real dog. I'm about to say, damn. I'm like, he getting attacked.
Yeah.
But yeah, it come from, something else. Like you said, everything got a root.
Everything.
Yeah.
So it's like in people's personalities, I notice, especially when like I said, I ask a lot of questions, I observe. And a lot of people ways good and bad the way they are is all because how they wrote things they've been through, things they seen, just like things how they were raised,
It's a permanent response.
Yeah, so it's like some things that we just can't control.
Yeah. But you don't want to happen again.
I
don't want this to happen again. So every time it happens, I'm gonna make sure
exactly.
I pay attention
I don't want it to happen again, so I'm gonna question it.
Yeah, most definitely.
Told me one time, shame on you.
Yeah, But yeah, like agreed. That's the root. It's what I'm saying. Once you go through something once, but that's not true though, because some people allow that shit to happen consistently. You know what I'm saying? But once you go through something once, you gotta know how to say, all right, this can't happen again. You know what I'm saying? But it's all based on your personality. But that's the thing that turn your personality into certain ways. You know what I'm saying? Based on you responding to it as it won't happen again, or maybe it was just me. Maybe I let it happen again and I fix it the next time. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people get into situations consistently because they trying to fix it, or they trying to fix the end result. Like, you can't fix the end result. You know what I'm saying? All that you can do is give what you can give, and whatever somebody take from that is what they take from it. You know what I'm saying? You can't give more, you know what I'm saying, or less. Somebody will only accept you for who you is. They can't accept you for the potential that they think that you got.
Yeah,
they gotta accept you for exactly who you is. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times we get mixed up into that, trying to fix the issue so that we don't look like the bad person. You know what I'm saying? And we get into positions we can't get out of, all based on something that we've been through in the past, because we don't want it to happen again. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I know people who their parents got into fights, you know what I'm saying, and separated. So now when they get into fights or they getting abused, hit on or something, they want to stay there to fix it, because they like, man, my father left my mother. I don't want to have that broken relationship, so I'm gonna stick around.
It's kind of like with Chris Brown and Rihanna situation. When we had their little situation, they I was watching the documentary, and Chris Brown, he hit Rihanna, and he felt like it was in a way justified, and people kind of said what they felt about it, but in the documentary, it kind of showed that his mother, his family, that's what he knew.
Yeah.
So with him, that's normal, and like a lot of people, like when it came to him, kind of like bashing about it, compared to like in a way understanding, like this is what and he was just so young.
But that's the thing. It's so two-sided.
But in their defense, you should be able to control control yourself. And
I want to say it's so two-sided, because you understand that you can only do what you know to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you also know what's right and wrong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we don't realize as people that humans are still animals in that aspect of we have to, every day when we teaching our kids, we really training them to be the right way.
Yeah.
You training them to be good citizens, but they got that animalistic instinct of you hit, you bite, you know what I'm saying? Because that's all they could know. So you gotta train them to be better. And then if you a kid and all you see is just violence, then you thinking that's all I could do. You know what I'm saying? And you can't bash them for that, because then that's when you get people that's gonna keep doing it out of anger, because you bashing me and treating me like trash because I'm doing
Debo got hurt again.
Who?
Debo.
The football player died today too.
Killed himself.
He killed himself.
He killed 6 people and killed himself.
Wow. He played for the 49ers?
Yeah.
Why he do that?
Well, they saying it's his brain. You know what I'm saying? CTE.
See, I was watching the Aaron Hernandez. Like I said, I watch documentaries all the time, and I learned so much. That's why, they taking all them hits and stuff.
Yeah, that's why they're saying CTE. But
that's what they said. We want on Aaron Hernandez's brain,
But I was thinking about that too. Like, you don't realize the kids start playing football at 6. You know what I'm saying? And they hitting. They hitting. Like my nephew, I ain't start playing football till high school. Like I was trash my whole life, and middle school, 6th grade, I learned how to catch. I run fast a little bit, so I was cool. I was stronger than all the other kids. So I was running niggas over, but real pads, I ain't put real pads on till high school. You know what I'm saying? And we was out there hitting, and you know what I'm saying. And I kept getting hurt. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Yeah. And then I'm realizing, like, man, you go from 6th grade, because my man, not 6th grade, but from 6th, my man Adam he played for the Panthers. I don't know what area it was, I forget, but he been playing since he was a kid, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta go through all the regular stresses everybody else go through, grandma died, uncle, father, whatever, but you still go every Sunday, or you practicing every day, you gotta hit each other, but every Sunday or Saturday or Tuesday, you going and you clashing as a low ass kid, hitting heads, going through everything that everybody else going through, but then you go and still run your head to a wall, and then you grow older, still doing the same thing, run your head to the wall, and because you popping, because you the fast little kid, or you the star little kid, ain't nobody giving a fuck about you hitting your head on the wall. They like, hey, they giving you perks, so you like, well, I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna get stronger, get better. Yeah, and you go all the way to college. Yeah, you go all the way to college, stronger, get better. You knocking niggas' heads off, they knocking your motherfucking head off, and you like, I gotta get back up and do it. You don't care about no concussion. You like, I gotta get back do it again, because they love it.
That's why the NFL was trying to work on the equipment.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not much you could do for that equipment, because naturally through evolution, the human body is getting stronger and bigger. You know what I'm saying? So you see now in basketball, Taco Falls, all these niggas is getting taller and taller and taller, and they been able to shoot better. And football, them niggas getting bigger and bigger. At first, only the offensive players can run 4-3, run fast and jump high. Now the defensive players is bigger and still running as fast as the running backs. You know what I'm saying? So how you going, if you a running back running 4-5, but you only 203 pounds, and this other defensive player, he fucking 260 like LeBron, and he LeBron height 6, but no, he like 6'3", 6'4", 260. You know what I'm saying? He running just as fast as you running, but he running at you, and you trying to duck and dodge him. You don't even see him coming, knocking your shit clean out. You know what I'm saying? That shit, you gotta get back up for the next play.
That shit knocked the wind out your ass.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta get back. That shit is gonna drive you crazy. And then when it's over, that's why when it's over, it's just like UFC fighters. You fighting all your life, beating your motherfucking head and trying to practice and all this for weeks and weeks and weeks. And they killing themselves in there. You get out, when you retire, you don't know what to do with your hands. All the energy that you had to put into running into the motherfucking wall, you gotta put into the life that you got with your wife. You know what I'm saying? Just walking down the street, you got energy to run, you got energy to hit, pain that you want. Like, you don't realize a lot of when you playing football, I used to love playing defense because I like to hit people. And then I'm like, man, that's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to I hated playing offense because I gotta keep dodging these niggas. I want to hit y'all. You know what I'm saying? I want to run through y'all, but I was angry. You know what I'm saying? But I kept getting hurt. I'm like, man, I'm gonna break a motherfucking bone. I keep I'm trying to hit everybody harder than they hit me and shit, but I'm getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? My hips and shit, chipping bones and shit. I'm hurt. Limping every day, but I want to keep getting up to do that shit. I'm like, man, this shit is tiring.
That's how I felt about boxing. Like, I feel like boxing to fuck you up, you up too.
Bro, all that shit, bro.
Like, you get hit in the head every other day, bro. Like, what was his name? Rocky. How he got his voice slurred and shit like that because he got hit in the head so many times.
You talking about who was Rocky? Not Sylvester Stallone.
I think it was Sylvester.
Nah, was it Sylvester?
I think so.
Nah, Rocky. Yeah, maybe it was.
You know, they boys they head get a little slurred and shit like that. I remember I got hit with a baseball. I remember I got hit with a fucking baseball bat. And
I know a nigga that got hit with a shovel. I know that shit was punished.
I got hit with a baseball bat in my chin. And it kind of slurred my voice a little bit. Like, I ain't never played sports again until I was probably like 16, bro.
Think about car accidents, right? Car accidents, people get
and
out.
I was probably like...
People get out of car accidents with all types of danger.
I was probably like 7.
Injuries. You know what I'm saying? They compare the hits that you take in football to car accidents. Why the fuck is that what you playing? You know what I'm saying? You playing something that when they comparing the hits to car accidents, that's not something that you should be consistently doing. You know what I'm saying? You don't go out and drive into a fucking bridge every day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, he alright. But
what?
You alright, bro. Don't worry about him, bro. He ain't got no hood to put on, so you know he would have did it. But nah, you run your head, and the same with fighting. Like these punches, these niggas ain't like regular street fighters. You know what I'm saying? But these niggas got precise, aimed punches. You know what I'm saying? With strength to knock you out. That's their job. When you boxing, when you playing MMA, their job is to knock you out or break a bone. You know what I'm saying? So you going to war back and forth with motherfuckers that's trying to kill you. That's your job. You know what I'm saying? They try like the Deontay Wilder, the heavyweight boxer. He was like, man, when I go in there, yeah, I want to kill somebody. I want to knock your motherfucker. Like, no, I don't want to fight you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm here because I'm about to get $3 million for this. I ain't here because I want to kill you, nigga. But that's the risk. And then they get out and they retire, and them niggas beat up their family members, beat up, you know what I'm saying?
Be triggers.
Go kill it, you know what I'm saying? Go kill people. I mean, they was great people their whole life, and then when they retired, they was great people because they got all the perks for being in the sports. You got all the accolades, you got all the applauses. You know what I'm saying? How they was talking about. I watched Stephen A. on Gilbert Arenas, right? He was saying, and Gil was saying, like, you don't realize that all of these athletes, they get praised their whole life. Because when you playing from a little kid all the way up, especially when you really into sports as a kid, you playing basketball and football. You know what I'm saying? They bring you up, you getting praised your whole life, and then you become a star, and then people start criticizing you. You know what I'm saying? You don't think about it like that. LeBron been praised his whole life, and then he get to the NBA, and they like, man, you ain't nobody, you ain't shit. Fuck you. He like, damn, I just was the greatest thing to ever come to the NBA, and now, you know what I'm saying? But you got like that happen, and then you develop this fan base that love you, and then you retire, and don't nobody fuck with you no more. They like, oh, that's just that old ass. You know what I'm saying? You still got this energy, you still got this love for the game, and they like, boy, you old news, you this. You know what I'm saying? And then you just got energy. What you do? You start spazzing out. You start, you know what I'm saying? We don't realize that's a gladiator sport. We don't realize that we just send people in to the pits of hell. Go ahead, go run your head into that wall and come hold your daughter.
So what if your child wants to play football?
My child? I mean, if that's what you want to do, I feel like early on we gotta teach them how to, you know what I'm saying? If that's what you want to do, you gotta teach them how to build their own character. You know what I'm saying? But I let them know, like, bro, that's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want to do. That's the same thing I told Trisha. If you want to do it, you want to do it right, because that's how most people get hurt. Because they want to do it the sloppy way. They want to just run up and, you know what I'm saying? No,
make their own rules up.
Yeah, if you want to play the game, then you gotta learn how to tackle right. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to do certain moves, be faster, do this. Everybody else gonna be faster and stronger than you, so you gonna have to get bigger, get faster. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely encourage, man. You don't want to shoot no hoop. You don't want a motherfucker throw a football. I'm gonna throw the baseball. Or you don't want to write a book or something, nigga. You don't gotta do that. But that's the only thing I hope, though. I hope that when I do have kids, that they into like actually creating something, or like not even creating. I don't care about that shit. I want them to be into doing something that make them happy, but that's not in it for the sport, for the money. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to be a scientist, enjoy that shit. Whatever it is, enjoy that shit. Like if you want to be a scientist, man, go enjoy chemistry.
Don't let it feel like a job. Just do something.
Yeah, whatever it is that they do, enjoy that. Don't do it because you're gonna get something from it. Like, oh yeah, like there's a lot of people that's, yeah, I'm in real estate for this, and this, and then they go broke because they keep trying. Yeah, and they go broke Let me see where we at. Yeah, we got 6 minutes. Go broke and then sorry, bro. You alright, bro? Nobody talk about you. Dang.
Boy, messy, man.
Niggas get one little beer and think everybody talking about him.
One little topic on Saturday.
You know what I'm
Sunday
saying?
brunch.
He ain't tell nobody who's taking them pills with that beard though, but I'm gonna hold that down.
Hold that down.
I don't know what the fuck these niggas talking
You know
about.
what I'm saying? Don't move too fast. You get Charlie horses and shit when you be flinching.
Oh man, nah, like shit, boy.
Lock right in.
Yeah, but nah. That's a dangerous thing. Would you let your kid play football? Yeah, I mean, I feel like when they're a kid,
I just try to explain to him.
As he get older, he'll understand. He'll know, like, all right, I'm gonna get out of this motherfucker.
I wish they played basketball though, but
yeah, I don't care what they do, man. I just want them. I honestly, I want my kid. If I could pick, like, if you could pick, the last thing we end, right? If you could pick something for your kid to do, what would it be?
So what's the first one?
If you could pick something like a job for your kid to do when they grow older, that you would be like, man, I want them to do that. What you would
NBA player.
NBA player.
Yeah.
Should I let their ass be an investor?
Investor.
Yeah.
I
would like own the team or something like that.
Like you in that field. Like, I get what you're saying. Yeah. I want my kid to. I don't know. Like, I want them to be like into like inventing some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want a nerdy kid.
Like make history.
Yeah, but I want them like you know how on the movies where it's like the nerdy kid, like Smart Guy or Dexter. Like, I want my kid to be like weird, but have like doing shit that you like, man, what the fuck? How you do this? Like, how you make this? I want my kid to make me feel like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? But it's something that he like, nah. If it worked, I want my kid to have that imagination. That's what I want. I feel like when we grow, like as we grow older, we lose that imagination, and I realize the generation under us right now, they don't got no imagination for real. Like
they don't get it from us.
They only see the music videos, they see the words that we saying, the bullshit, and they like, that's
why part of me kind of happy I ain't grew up in this era. But then again, I wish I would have. Because you can do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want.
You can do whatever you want. But it's like what they like, you know, no knock to the system, they so behind. Especially the ones down here.
Yeah. But see, they still got opportunities too, though.
Yeah,
they still got.
It's like now they focus is more like pick up what you want to do, pick up a trade. You know, let's make money. That's But back then it was kind of like we was in school, kind of like go to college.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you know.
They said go to school, get a good education, get a good job, get a good.
They was trying to
work.
They was trying to teach us to go to college, and it was providing us the information for college. Now they providing the information, just giving it like the kids now. They don't take it as this is for this. They take it as I'm just here until I leave.
Yeah.
Until it's time to graduate. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go do this, and we're gonna make money off of this, and this. And like, man, don't nobody realize that all that money you make, don't nobody be happy when they make that money. They go off and go do the shit that when they was a kid, they wanted. When I was a kid, I wanted to build this, so I built it when I got older. That imagination that you had, that, you know what I'm saying? I want a movie theater you get when you were a kid, you grow older. I always think about SpongeBob when he was your imagination. I always think about that. That's something I want my kid to have. That's something I never try. I try not to lose my imagination.
Yeah, I like my imagination too.
I try, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that I feel like is important. Like, whether it's real or not, but something that I could just be like, imagine, like, what if this happened? What if this? Or what if I could do this? Like, that's power to me, bro.
I feel like with me, it's all about what's next. You know what I mean? Like, my daughter, you know, she when she get older, like, yeah, she did all that. I'm proud of her. You know what I mean? All right, so what you gonna do after that?
Right. But but the thing is,
I know you gotta play it slow and shit like that, but I'm saying,
I'm not playing slow, but what you gonna do after that? But how you gotta present it, and this is not something you won't present it like that. But I'm saying, like, just in general, right? Because I see a lot of people don't present things. Like, the kids, like, all right, what's next? You gotta present it to them as, all right, that's awesome that you did this. Like,
oh yeah.
Like,
I know I'm gonna play it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Keep going. What you gonna do? What happened after this though? If you do this, all right, so how this work? You know, so you gotta make them think that you really into it for the next level. Don't just be like, all right, now what then? What's next? You
right.
Then they gonna feel like, oh, this shit must not be good enough. You know what I'm saying? It must be trash to him.
Nah, I ain't gonna be like that.
I'm saying, like, it was in general because I see that a lot.
Yeah. I just feel like with that, they just don't
keep
really
challenging yourself.
Yeah, like this, it's all about goal setting at the end of the day. That's my point. Like you gotta be able to set the goals. That's what keep the imagination going. And I feel like if you set the goals a little like fuck a regular goal, like you said, like 10 times higher, but you never reach that goal, you got X amount of it. You know what I mean? And that's what I mean by like what's next.
So planning.
Yeah, planning. You're dreaming as well. You're dreaming as well, and you're taking action. That way, K won't.
Take action. Yeah, you might do right to that part. But yeah,
man.
We appreciate y'all for coming, man. We're gonna wrap it up here at this hour. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate
laughing his ass out, man.
So we appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all come back for another episode. Next time we do it, most likely it's gonna be Thursday or Friday because we might, if we have a special guest come, we're gonna try to hit Friday or whenever we do it. But shout out to y'all for fucking with us. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube at Brain Flood on YouTube. Like, comment, follow us on Instagram, Twitter. Me at Screech the God, SCREECHDAOG.
Hey, look, if y'all got any do-rags, y'all trying to sponsor, fuck with me. You know what I'm saying, man? I got the waves under this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying, man?
We don't believe you.
Hey, look.
We need more people.
Hey, look. Just hit me up, man. I'm with it. You know what I mean? So, like, comment, subscribe if you're new. We out, bruh.
All right. Peace.